Hi guys and welcome to the second episode of my Southampton Football Manager 2016 Let's Play. And there's quite a lot of things to go through. We'll start off with the transfers that were made so far. So main transfer news is that James Ward-Prowse has been sold to Chelsea for a transfer fee of 16.25 million, which could rise to 20 million pounds. The reason I did this was because James Ward-Prowse said that he wanted to speak to them, and I didn't want to keep a player at the club against his will, and it was a nice bit of money that was coming in for him. In terms of incomings, I signed Joel Veltman from Ajax for £5 million. He is a centre-back. We'll just take a look at his attributes. There you go. He's quite a solid centre-back. Good tackling, 16, marking 14, heading 13. I think he'll be a good player for us. He's probably going to be in rotation, him and Virgil van Dijk alongside Jose Font in defence for us this season, but he looks like quite a handy signing. The second player that we got in was Emmanuel Adebayor on a free. I just thought this one would be quite interesting. So obviously he hasn't got a club in real life, and he is a proven goal scorer in the Premier League. Unfortunately, he is currently suspended. I don't actually know why. He's suspended until December 2015. Don't know if it'll tell you. I don't think it'll tell you anything on there. But he's suspended until then, so he can't play any club football until January. But I still think that them few months from January to May will be quite interesting, with Adebayor leading the line in a rotating with Graziano Pelle up front. Next, we got a youngster, Ola Aina. I think that's how you say it, from Chelsea. We got him in. How much did we get him in for? £950,000. Again, seems like he looks like he could be a pretty good player in the future. He's I'll probably loan him out. Might try and play him in the cups, like early stages of the Euro Cup, which we'll get to in a second, and the Capital One Cup. He's got great acceleration. Look at that, 20 acceleration, 17 pace. He'll be more right back, left back for me. I'm not really going to be using him in the centre back role, but he does have some good stats. Next up is our biggest outlay so far, and I think it's probably the end of our transfer incomings, unless we sell anyone else. But Sim Vasalko from Sassuolo, and he is basically because Ryan Bertrand is out injured at left back, and Matthew Targett, I don't think Matthew Targett's quite ready to be like the main left back for us. So Sim is coming in to play at left back. You can see he's a pretty solid player, and 3.5 star rating, current ability. Should do quite well for us. We did play him in a friendly. He got average rating of 8.3, so can't really complain about that. Looks like it could be a handy player for us. And another final signing was Abdul Razak. I simply just wanted extra men for centre midfield. I mean, we've got quite a few, but I just thought he might be handy for us just to have a bit of extra men for the Euro Cup campaign. Do want to try and get quite far in that, well, as far as we can possibly go. Stats aren't that bad. Not really that good, but he is just back up really. And then we'll go to staff, because I have changed a few staff. So I have got a new assistant manager, Alan Kernahan, obviously replacing Erwin Koeman. I didn't think Koeman was very good. I think the stats on Kernahan are better than Koeman. Obviously, I look at the training as well. He's got good defensive. I think it was defensive attributes. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, he's got good defensive attributes. That's what I'm doing my defensive training. Also brought, who else did I bring in? Still got Sammy Lee. I'm sure I was meant to get rid of him, but whatevs. Alan Irvine, brought him in, mainly for he's just a good coach all around. Paul Scholes, another one. Obviously, great centre midfielder. I was hoping he's got some good coaching statistics. He's obviously got great technical 18. Steve Round, I'd heard of him as well. So he's doing my tactics, 18 tactics. Can't complain about that. I got Steve Cooper in as well for his attacking, but he's obviously doing shooting, but works in the same thing. Tim Flowers, another goalkeeping coach. And that's it really in terms of the coaching team. So you can see them in a bit of a different view. And if you look at the overview, so we're currently the best in the Premier Division for defending, attacking, tactical coaching, and man management. Lacking a bit on goalkeeping, above average on goalkeeping, so can't really complain. Almost near the top. We're 5th in the Premier League on fitness and 3rd on mentality. Is that mentality or mental? Oh, no, I'm mental, yeah. And scouts, I've only brought one scout in. We are above average in the scouting. Joined 4th in potential and current ability. Physios, I couldn't bring any physios in, but we also joined 4th in that. So not much to complain about there. I'll get to the matches that we played. So obviously in the last episode we saw a 2-2 draw against our under-21s. After that came a 6-0 drubbing at the hands of Paris Saint-Germain, which isn't really that unexpected. We did not play at all well. I'd like to think if we played that match again with the tactics that we're doing now, we would get a bit of a closer result. But obviously Paris Saint-Germain, massive team, got some big players. Big David Luiz, Angel Di Maria, Lucas Moura, Edison Cavani, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The list just goes on and on. We would have been lucky to get anything. We did win on possession just about, but as you can see, they just outshot us by a mile. So wasn't really concerned. Not really concerned about that. It was a bit scary that we lost against our under-21s. It's probably more concerning. And this result here, 0-0 against Doncaster, not a good result either. Didn't have the cutting edge really. I had been messing with my tactics. I did play 4-4-2 in this one. I think I played 4-4-2 in this one. Just not good enough really. In the next game I played what will be my formation, which is the 4-2-3-1. We got the 3-0 win. Sadio Mane, Jordi Clasie, Dusan Tadic. 3-0, not really going to complain about that. Graziano Pelle was up front, didn't score though. It's possession, winning on possession. One of our philosophies that the board insist on are for us to play possession football and attacking football. I think we'd managed that in this match. And the following match against Antalyaspor, who had Samuel Eto'o up front. Obviously, former Chelsea, Barcelona, big name for the Turkish team there, but we beat them 3-1. Gaston Ramirez, Graziano Pelle getting the goal in that game, and Jordi Clasie. We did concede late on. Was a bit concerned, but there was nothing to be concerned about really in the end. Outshot them by a mile, won again on possession, so that's a good result. Heading into the Europa League third qualifying round, first leg against the Cypriot team, AEK. Can't remember. Lanarkos. There we go. It's the one, AEK Lanarkos. So the first leg is at home. I will bring you the first and second legs in this episode. Skip out the Bologna game. So Martin Stecklenburg going in goal. Kelvin Davis, who were brought up from the under-21s, who was there for some reason. Obviously he's been around a while, Kelvin Davis. So he's going to be our backup goalkeeper, because Fraser Forster's obviously injured for quite a while, and Gazzaniga, I want to send him out on loan. So right back, we are going to play. We're going to play Cedric. We're going to play quite a strong team today, real strongest team. So Jose Font is obviously going to be our first choice centre back, and I'll give the new guy Joe Veltman a run out too. Sim is going at left back. And coming to centre midfield, we've got lots of centre midfielders to choose from. Victor Wanyama is my first choice centre midfielder, and I quite like Jordi Clasie as well in that role. Obviously we've got Abdul Razak, but he is just backup, like I said. So attacking midfield, right, we will go with Sadio Mane, like him, and centre attacking midfield, Gaston Ramirez, Dusan Tadic to make the three behind the striker, who is of course Graziano Pelle. Then on the bench we'll have Aina and Van Dijk for our defenders. So you only get 7 on the bench in the Europa League. And we'll have Shane Long's a striker, so we've got Romeu and Razak, and then Long and Rodriguez to fill out the bench. So that's what we're looking like. They're all good for conditioning, and sharpness is a bit lacking in Victor Wanyama and Gaston Ramirez, so they may come off around half time, but I think this should be quite an easy tie for us. Obviously the Cypriot League is nothing compared to the Premier League, but I don't want to count my chickens too early. Oh, that's a nice warning. Gaston Ramirez is lacking in match sharpness and may fail to see out the match. Okay, well, it's not like we need to panic there. We've got other options. Shame Stephen Davis is injured. We've got Juan Mi who can come in. I don't really think he's done that well for us. Can I move around any of these? I could move around Sadio Mane. Yeah, we'll do that. Or Tadic. No. We'll put Mane in Cam, and then we will bring Jay Rodriguez on the field for Ramirez. Stick him the winger role. See how that goes for us. That should all be fine now. Let's make the team. There we go. Ready for St Mary's first taste of European action this season. I have noticed there seems to be I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like the top of some of the writing does disappear on some of the screens. So we have a question in the tunnel. Notable for the absence of Martina, Yoshida and Gataniga, who were omitted as a result of rules and regulations. How much of a blow is that to your plans? It's not really that big of a blow. They're not really first team players, to be honest. We're prepared to handle it, say that. Okay, so what sort of... They're playing a 4-4-1-1. Do I know any of the players? No, that was easy. Didn't really think I would. Not really up on my knowledge of the Cypriot leagues. Expected to win. Fans would be expecting the same. The favourites to give the fans performance to cheer for. I'm not really going to tell them much, because they should know what to do and they should be able to do it. So this looks like it could be an early first opportunity for us. Maybe not. The game just likes to trick me sometimes, I think. I'm looking for a good few goals. Minimum 3-goal win in this one, really, is what I'd be expecting. Be quite disappointed if we don't get it. But Victor Wanyama getting a booking after 10 minutes. Okay, build it up, guys. Visayko gives it to Clasie. Sadio Mane. Graziano Pelle. Rodriguez, oh, just wide. There's some great build-up play there. Should have been a goal. And my assistant manager wants me to play more direct, but I'm not going to do it. It's been quite a quiet game, really. Lanarkos have had 2 shots. Rodriguez heads it back to Cedric, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Wanyama. Clasie with a long ball looking for Pele, but it was blocked. And Lanarkos are coming in away with the ball. Wanyama intercepts. Again, Wanyama just winning everything in the air there. He is going to be a key player for us this season, as long as he doesn't get suspended or injured or anything like that. I'm concerned he's on a yellow card already, playing the role that he does. Might be something I have to look into later on in the game. Visayko goes around the defender, he crosses it in. Is that a penalty? It is. Penalty to Southampton. Graziano Pelle winning the penalty. Who's going to take it? It's Tadic. Dusan Tadic to open the scoring at St Mary's for the Saints. 1-0, there we go. Right down the right hand side. Dusan Tadic, great start. That is the start that we wanted. Less than 30 minutes played and we're winning 1-0. Should go on from this now. That should give us a bit of a morale boost to grab a few more goals. Hopefully. That's the aim. Not that many highlights in the first half. Not doing well, but could do with getting more shots on target. Okay. This is our first competitive game of the season. I feel like that could work against us later on in the season, tired legs and all that, but at the beginning of the season it's probably going to be a bonus for us to have started so early playing competitive football. Playing well, trying to encourage the players to kick on the second half. I know you're capable of even better. Let's see how people are doing. 6, yeah, they all seem quite okay. Obviously, Veltman and Wanyama I'm slightly worried about. He seems composed. You look to switch off. Is that going to do anything? No. Okay. Just don't like seeing people in red, really. Sims looking complacent. I'll just calm me. Calm down. Didn't really do anything either. Okay, Mane's not having the best of games. You got anyone to bring on for Mane? No, because he was in the attacking midfield centre. Might bring Ramirez on a bit later on in the game for Sadio Mane. So obviously I wanted Ramirez to start and Mane was supposed to be out wide, but we had to change that because Ramirez didn't have enough sharpness to last the full game. Might be able to play him for about half an hour. We'll stick him on in about 30 minutes to go, I think. Yeah, so 60 minutes. So we'll rock on with the second half. Hope for a few more goals for the Saints. Lanarkis kick off, obviously, in the second half after we kicked off the first. So that's just how football goes. Hoping for a few more chances for us in this second half. We have been known to throw leads away. Well, just the once, I think, against our under-21s, of course, at the start of this save. Right, so we've got a free kick with Tadic. Crosses it in. They clear it. Rodriguez should get there. He does. Cedric as our centre-back. To Wanyama. Mane. Can he make up for his poor game so far? He crosses it in. Got another chance. Gives it to Rodriguez. 2-0. There we go. There's a cushion. J. Rodriguez gets our second goal of the game. Sadio Mane with an assist. That should bump up his match rating a little. Alright, 60th minute now. Winning 2-0. I feel like we should change something. We should. I mean, Wanyama's looking uninterested. Maybe it's time to give him a bit of a... Just take him off. Bring on Romeo. Everyone else looking okay. Mane's looking complacent. I think it's time to give Ramirez a bit of a run out. Needs to get some sharpness up in time for the beginning of the season. Okay, so we've got a corner. Ramirez crosses it in. And they clear it. Tadic is going to get that though. Plays it back out wide to Ramirez. Crosses it in for Pele. Oh, the goalkeeper saved that just. Ramirez plays it back to Psycho. Romeo, the substitute, out wide to Cedric. Rodriguez. And it looks like the chance has gone away from us. That was a good opportunity there though. Great opportunity. Rodriguez and Pele are looking quite tired. I've already made 2 changes. Who's the most tired? Yeah, I'll just leave it for now. They're quite close in terms of tiredness. Font gives it to Rodriguez. Ramirez, the other substitution. He had a shot, but that was never going in. It was a nice thought. Would have been a good finish if he'd been able to hit it properly. And there's another yellow card for us. Both centre backs on the yellow card now. I'm going to make a sub heading in the last 10 minutes. It's either going to be Rodriguez or Pele. And Pele's sharpness is higher than Rodriguez, so I'm going to say that Rodriguez is going to come off. I'm going to bring Shane Long on in attacking midfield right. So Psycho with a throw gives to Ramirez. Dusan Tadic. Psycho. Some good possession football from us here. Looking for the easy option, but Long gets tackled. Good interception by Font. We've got the ball again. Need to hit it out wide. There's a sub. Shane Long. Gaston Ramirez. Romeo, this is such a long build-up play. Jordi Classy. Cedric crosses it in. Pele's there. I couldn't get the ball across. Long with a chance now. Gives it to Cedric. Pele. I don't know what's happened. Oh, I think that ball's just playing around there. Bit strange. Highlight just seemed to end. Oh well, it is the beta. So we're into stoppage time now. 10 seconds left of the match. I'm just waiting for that final whistle. There we go. First European night at the St Mary's Stadium of this season ends with a 2-0 victory for the Saints. And we can be pleased. We can be very happy with the result and the way you played. Well done, lads. Dusan Tadic there, was that with the player of the match performance? Yes, it was. Dusan Tadic, player of the match. Obviously scoring that penalty in the first half. There we go, some achievements for us as well. Clean sheet, first victory and back of the net. Brilliant. Dortmund, 6-0. Oh dear, that's scary. There we go. So I think I'll be back for the second leg of the Europa League tie. Okay guys, so we're back for the second leg of our Europa League third qualifying round tie against Cypriot team AEK Larnakas. But first, since the last game, we have played a friendly. We played against Bologna. And I put out a second string team. The only first team player that was left from the Europa League match was Sadio Mane. And as you can see, he got a 9 rating, scoring 1, getting 2 assists. This was a great game considering we put out a second string team. 5-2 we won. They took the lead. I was slightly worried. And we came back with Ryan Sega, Juanmi and Sadio Mane. Then Martinez scored no goal. Then Long and Rodriguez ending out the scoring for us. It was a great performance all round. Possession 56%, more shots than them, more on target. Just really good result and really encouraging as we come close to the start of the new season. So today's match, as I said, is the second leg against AEK Larnakas. So we do have quite a few positions to change. So we're putting Stecklenburg back in goal. Sim back at left back. Jose Font at centre back. Veltman, the other centre back. There he is. Just went past him. Completely missed him. Cedric going at right back. We'll just get rid of the subs because that's a bit confusing. Okay. Then we've got centre midfielders. Obviously, Victor Wanyama. Just have to check all the conditions right as well. So Victor Wanyama and Jordi Classy. Where's Jordi? There he is, Jordi Classy. And attacking midfield right, Sadio Mane. Check on Gaston Ramirez. How is his fitness coping? Yeah, he can probably start this match actually. That'll be his first competitive start. I mean, this is only a second game, but you know what I mean. Graziano Pelle will obviously be playing up front. Oh, didn't mean to click on him. Whoopsie. Pelle starting up front, and then we had Dusan. Where's Dusan? There's Dusan. Dusan Tadic. And attacking midfield left. Everyone's fitness fantastic. Yes, it is. Okay, so now we get into the subs. Obviously, Kelvin Davis, sub number 1. Then defensively, we will put Stephen Kolka and Matthew Target. So defensive subs. Midfield subs, we'll have Oriol Romeu and Abdul Razak. And then attacking subs, we will stick Long and Rodriguez. Shane Long, and finally J Rodriguez. Okay, so I did get some advice from my under-21s manager, strangely enough, to say that we should change our tactics to this game to go counter-attacking with a structured shape and avoid retaining possession and loads of other things. But I just think we need to get used to this tactic, especially against this team. We shouldn't. I don't want to jinx anything, so we shouldn't need to change things up drastically, especially considering we played so well in the last game. Obviously, the only change from the last leg against Lanarcas is that Gaston Ramirez is starting in attacking centre midfield. That's where Mane was, moved him out to the right, and J Rodriguez has moved down to the bench. Obviously, we can change that if Ramirez doesn't play well. I'm hoping he does. So we just submit the team there. Proceed the match. I probably should take that "don't show this" message again, as it can be quite annoying. So obviously, we know that. What's that? We know that single goal in the second leg would put them in the driving seat. Well, we know that 0-0. And we'll get us through. If we win, even better. West Ham got quite a few players in the top goal scorers: Mark Noble, Dimitri Payet, Enner Valencia and Manuel Lanzini. It's obviously because they started early in the campaign. Is that a name of a team? Chernomore. Never heard of them. So we're favourites for this one, obviously. Playing the formation I want us to play regularly, the 4-2-3-1. It's my favourite formation in Football Manager. It was last season, and it is again this. Expected to pick up where I left off. Only to pick up where you left off last time. Here we go, all looking motivated, pretty much. And we'll get into the match. So we get kick-off this time. Was it just me, or was Georgie a different colour? Strange. So throw in Cedric to Ramirez. Jordi Classy. Back to Wanyama, controlling things in the centre midfield. To that wide to Mane. Now Mane, come on. Do him. And cross. Oh, he gives it to Wanyama. Jordi Classy. Back out wide to Mane. Just keeps it in. Crosses it in. And I don't know what's happened here. Goal's getting blocked off. I think Pele had a chance there. Oh, they should move that. That's it. Doesn't really make a difference, does it? It's Tadic out wide. Plays it to Wanyama on the edge of the box. It's Classy. Out to the right to Cedric. Crosses it in. Ramirez, 1-0. There we go. That's what we wanted. 12 minutes gone. And we've extended our aggregate lead to 3-0. That is the best possible start for us. Obviously, we've got Spurs in is it 4 days? Is it Thursday? We've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days. We've got Spurs in 3 days' time in our opening game of the league campaign. There's Mane. Yes, 2-0. God, this is even better than the first leg. 2-0 up after less than 15 minutes. I will obviously, as I said, because Tottenham are the next game and they are in 3 days' time, I will be taking some of our more key players off. Hopefully be able to rest. I don't know who I'd want to rest. Who do I want to rest? Probably Wanyama. I'll do one from each area, probably Pele, Wanyama, and what happened there? It's doing that funny thing again where it just paused randomly on a highlight. At least he didn't score. Unless Stecklenburg stand on the line juggling the ball. You probably try to rest. I don't know if Pele's not really been doing that well, so I might rest Mane, Wanyama and Font if I get a chance. All depends on whose fitness is down as well, I guess. So that's half time, 2-0. Very happy with how things are going. How's everyone's fitness? Looking okay, Jose Font, I'll probably take him off. I'll take him off in the second half. Start second half, no changes to be made. Hopefully there'll be no action in this goal, so I'll just extend that. I say that, touching wood. Stecklenburg, the big ball forward. Wanyama's got it now, gives to Mane. Crosses it in, Pele's there. It's Ramirez, there we go, 3-0. We've improved on our first leg score. Gaston Ramirez, showing why I put him in the first 11, replacing J. Rodriguez. Got 2 goals today. It's a brilliant performance from him. I think we're probably, when it gets to 60 minutes, we're going to take, when Yama's been booked, so we're probably going to take him off as well. I was going to say we're going to take Jose Font off. Just give him a rest. We'll wait for this highlight to finish for Psycho with the ball up to Pele. Plays it through to Jordi Classy and Veltman. Just taking our time, building the attack, keeping possession. That's what I like to see. Psycho, Classy, back to Veltman. Veltman appears to be quite handy with the ball. We are passing it back to him quite a lot. Tadic. Can we turn this into an attacking move? Ramirez for his hat-trick. He crosses it in. Mane. Ramirez gets his hat-trick. There we go. His first competitive start of the season, and he's got himself a hat-trick. Well deserved. He is going to be a key player for us. Okay, we've got 23 minutes left. I'm going to make a whole host of changes here. So I'm going to take Jose Font off. I'm going to take Wanyama off to protect him from getting sent off. Bring Oriol Romeu on. And we're going to take Gaston Ramirez off after his amazing hat-trick because we need him on Sunday. Switch Mane to the right, to the centre even. And we'll bring J. Rodriguez on for Gaston. There we go. All 3 subs made. And we're winning 6-0 in aggregate. Really pleased with this. Just at 19 shots, 7 on target. Winning on the possession stats as well. This has been a really great performance from the team. Mane with 9.3 rating as well. It's just amazing. I'd like to keep a clean sheet. Would be nice. Are we going to win the ball in midfield there? No, we're not. And they've got a chance with Konomis as well wide. In the last 10 minutes, this Europa League second leg, third qualifying round tie. It looks like we're through to the next round, which I think is the playoffs. Europa League playoffs. We could get a difficult team in that one. I have obviously said that we'll get through the group stages. They've got a corner. That's a good save by Stecklenburg. I have obviously said that Southampton are going to get into the group stages. of the competition this season. That is my minimum expectation to reach the group stages. I'd like us to get further than that, but obviously it depends on the quality of the opposition that we get drawn against in the next round. Hopefully they'll give us an easy draw, but we shall see, because that is coming up next. I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. Well done, great performance. Who was man of the match? Gaston Ramirez, of course, nearly a 10 rating, 9.6, hat-trick hero, 24 shots today, really amazing stuff. And that's moved Gaston onto the goal scoring chart. He's 5th top goal scorer. Obviously West Ham leading the way because they started in like the first qualifying round. And a little achievement for us as well, hat-trick. How did Dortmund do in their second leg? In just only a 2-0 win. Disappointing after that 6-0 first leg drubbing. Fans jubilant after the result. They've been given 71 grand. Brilliant. It was a brilliant display by Ramirez. And when's the draw for the next round? Just the player I'm looking at, Jimenez. Don't think we'll get him for a few years yet. Draw for the playoff is made today. Okay, so what teams we've got? We've got 44 teams. So we're in group 2 of the seeded teams. Okay. Don't actually know what any of that stuff means, so we'll just run with the draw and hope that we don't get, don't know if we can draw Dortmund or anyone like that, but hope that we don't get anyone like that. Obviously some of the smaller teams could prove to be a challenge for us as well. Lots of Eastern European teams in this leg, this round of the competition. There we go. Oh, we're playing a Norwegian team, Odd. We'll stop the automatic draw there, draw all teams. Got the news items. So we will play Odds Ball Club. Look at their history. They won anything recently? 3rd in the Norwegian Premier League in 2014. That's it really. I'd say that I'm quite happy with that draw actually. We should get a good result against Odd. So that's it for episode 2 of my Let's Play with Southampton. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel too so that you can get all my other content when it comes out. Football Manager 2016 is here and I'm so happy about that. If you have anything to say about the video, if you enjoyed it, if you have any tips or anything, or if you want to see me, whatever you think of the game, just leave it in the comments below. I appreciate any interaction. I will read every single comment. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time for the start of the Premier League season.